this is going to be something a little bit different from usual. We're going to do a little aside here, which followed Group Two's last game, or maybe the game before that, where as Galen was carrying Venia's skull across the jungle, it turned to dust, and Faywin scattered the ashes and bits of gem into various bodies of water, letting them drain away and scatter so that they couldn't be tracked back to the party. So this is jumping to what happened to Venia. And to do that, we're introducing a whole host of new characters.
I'm playing Abernathy, and I'm a spirit. I studied under Venia, and I'm a cleric. My faith is in Dowreth, but it's been shaken since Lucius basically betrayed Venia.
I'll be playing Daphne. I am a ghoul rogue who had been a terrifying sneak employed by Venia at one point, but ages of neglect have kind of left me a little weak and rusty.
We'll pass by Gertrude for the moment.
And straight to me. All right. My name is Cogleman, mighty dwarven champion. I fell in the invasion of Ooze, but not before killing Venia's previous guardian. Cogleman's fate was to take the previous guard's place.
And I will be playing Marietta, White Bard. As a risen creature of the forest realms, Marietta sings haunting songs of her memories of life, helping her allies rest peacefully through the ages while she suffers from insomnia.
Hi, I'm Willoughby, and I served Dowreth, and I was supposed to be taking care of Venia, but I didn't do that well. And when I went to sleep, knowing I'd never get a chance to take care of her again. I don't deserve my undead life. I haven't done what I'm supposed to do. Oh, and for a paladin, I kind of suck. That's it.
Okay, kind of suck. And Mike's going to be playing Gertrude, but he'll be coming in partway through. Right now, you guys all wake up in the place where you fell asleep ages ago in Venia's sanctum, as the entire room rumbles. Dust falls from the bricks overhead, and the shaking lasts for quite some time before subsiding and leaving you in calm peace again. But you feel like something has changed.
Marietta, what happened?
Marietta will shrug and will just sort of gesture all around the room with like a big swooping gaze of her rag-wrapped rotted hands, and will just sort of wave her arms a little bit and not say anything.
Anybody else know what's going on?
I don't rather know, but I'm thinking maybe we get a chance to serve our master again.
That would be wonderful.
Oh, right, Venia. I serve her now, don't I? Oh, my back. You think they could have sprung for some cots or something for us to lay on?
How would we tell the difference?
All I can say is my back is barking.
How much dust is there in here?
Lots.
Daphne, how is my girlfriend doing? Get it?
Marietta will clap her hands together silently at your pun.
I want to search my sarcophagus where I was laying for anything useful.
Anything useful is already on your character sheets. But what you do note, each and every one of you, was that at one point, the gear that you have had been magical, but it's all clearly decayed over however long you've been in here. And you don't get the sense that it holds any magical properties anymore.
Marietta, how long have we been in slumber?
Marietta will start holding up hands, and then she'll indicate fingers make 5, and then she'll hold up like one finger to represent like one hand of 5, and then she'll just keep blinking her fingers up one after another, like to indicate many, many, many years.
Long enough for you to forget how to count, huh?
Well, let's go see if Venia needs our help.
Well, seems reasonable. I mean, I thought she was lost, but if we're back, I'm wrong, right?
I forget if this door was trapped when we went to sleep. Does anybody remember?
Let me take a look. Ryan, I'd like to check out the door, see how rusty I am.
Sure. Give me an investigation roll. You don't see any traps on the door.
Looks fine to me.
I will open the door and step into the hallway. Ah, yeah. I barely remember this place. Was it right or left?
Yes.
Well, I'll look over this way.
I'll go down this way.
You come in, Nathy?
Yes.
I see someone. Is that Jerry? That's Jerry, right?
I could never tell the difference between Jerry and Horace. Jerry? Horace? I think he's got a cold.
There's a really big guy over there. He looks blue.
Do you want to check another door? Or maybe this is our new boss?
All right, let's go report for duty.
Have you got a problem with blue?
No, I'm just being descriptive.
Well, none of us are blue, so it's an easy way to point out you.
So what are we looking at, Ryan?
Your memory is slowly coming back of this place. This is the main entry chamber, with the foyer is up to the north, and you recognize this as Zandasham, one of Venia's generals, and he looks down at you with a contemplative look on his face and says, "You're awake. Is that why the sanctum shook? Was it you?"
Marietta will shake her cowled head, emphatically no.
Well, I don't think so. We felt
No.
it.
I think that's what woke us.
These ones aren't much for talking. I have no idea, but my place is here to guard the sanctum and continue searching and see if you can find what caused that disturbance.
As we continue in undeath, we will obey.
Putting us to work when we just woke up. Whatever.
It is Dowreth's will.
Do we want to check the sealed door over there or over there?
I think there might be another door to that room over here.
Do we want to open both doors at the same time and say boo?
That's a good idea. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Sorry, don't mean to disturb you, but you have any idea why the castle, the sanctum was shaken and all that?
No, I have no idea what is going on here. I see little dusts fall from the ceiling while me and my girlfriend here were spending some quality time together. I suppose I should have locked the door. I did not expect anyone to be wandering about.
Do I recognize this guy?
You recognize this as Lord Heklar von Schlend, resident vampire.
How goes the vampire business?
Well, I come and go as I please. The village still has much cattle to help me with my appetite, but it is, how you say, too quiet.
Too quiet.
Yes, I long for battle, to drink the blood of my foes. This place has not been good for my mind. Yes?
Well, we think that somebody might be causing trouble. Do you want to come with us to find out?
He looks momentarily at the woman beside him and says, You go find out. I will ensure I lock the door this time.
Acknowledged.
Oh,
I'll
sorry.
just close this door and back up slowly.
We gonna keep going further, or are we gonna check that last door?
I'll take a peek. It doesn't hurt.
I'm gonna run back just in case.
All right, I'm gonna look down this hall.
Well, hello.
So
Hi.
you go into this room and you see a ghostly form of Igor floating there and looking about curiously.
So, been a while. Notice anything lately? We all got woken up.
Yes, I saw dust. I heard sounds from the east. I believe it came from Venia's room, but I dare not leave this place to investigate.
This way?
Yes.
Hmm.
I mean,
Willoughby knocks on the door. Venia, it's Willoughby. You need any help being protected?
There's no response.
I kick open the door.
Whoa.
Do I have to roll a strength thing or something?
Nope, it's not locked or anything. You just kick it open.
Venya, are you alive? Undead in here?
There's no response.
There's a crevice.
I think that's a crevasse.
Oh, okay. Does it look new?
No, it looks very old.
Do we recognize it?
The memory of it does come back, so that you know it's not new from the shaking of the temple. But probably the only one who was ever across it was Abernathy.
So what is that? Is that a 10-foot or a 15-foot gap? A risky jump, right?
Yep.
All right, I'm going to jump it.
Okay.
Well, I'm a barbarian. I'm not about thinking things through.
Okay, can I aid him with my strength and try and give him an assist?
Sure, I'll give him advantage on the athletics check.
All right, let's alley-oop.
Guidance.
17 good enough?
Yeah, I think so. I'm not actually
Sweet.
sure what the difficulty is on these sorts of things. But 17 sounds good.
All right. Hey, I made it across. Oh, I thought I would be at the bottom.
Perhaps throw a rope.
Anybody else want to get over?
I don't have a rope.
I meant like if anybody else wanted to run and me give him an alley-oop.
What about one of the sarcophagus lids? Would that span the chasm?
Were any of them 10 feet?
I don't think any of us were that tall.
Or strong?
Yeah, I just looked, and your strength determines how far you can jump. So if you have a 19 strength, like Kalkaman, you can jump really far. If you have 10, you're probably not going to make it across this.
I'm going to try opening that door. It's locked?
Marietta will just stand on the end of the crevice and wave at Kelkaman on the other side cheerily.
Kalkaman will wave back awkwardly, trailing wrappings as he does.
Daphne, might you open this door for us?
Heck. Oh, nice of you to ask. Sure, I'll come take a look. And, yeah, I'll, I guess, try and unlock the door if it's locked.
Okay. Give me a check for that. A sleight of hand. Yep, you unlock it.
And ta-da!
Damn
It's a
it.
closet. Is it investigation or perception to see if there's a hidden door?
Investigation.
Yeah, that's a big 8.
Yeah, you don't see anything. This just looks like it's a storage room with nothing in it anymore, just piles of dust.
Well, we're not going to get there with Cal coming through here.
Well, either we go that way or we try and find the long way around.
Do I remember anything about this place?
Give me a history check. Yes, you do remember that the door to the south will take you eventually to Venia's chamber if you continue heading east.
Hey everyone, there's a door to the south we can't see.
What?
out here.
Oh,
As memory serves.
As we all troop back to the other door, Marietta will again wave merrily at Kelkoman as we leave him behind on his precipice.
Well, damn, that didn't work out the way I planned.
take a running jump and I'll try and have my hand out in case you slip a little.
Well, not being very bright, he'll do that.
All right.
He hasn't had brains for centuries.
Okay, so you take a running jump across, no problem.
All right, now let's go the right way.
Marietta, you're not seeing much of anything?
Oh, hey.
You said to the east, right?
Oh, there's Gary. Let's go talk to him. Hey, Gary.
As you approach Gary, he turns and looks at you and smiles.
What a handsome smile it is.
Hey, Gary, what's new?
Not much. Prisoner's still a prisoner. Just, hanging out, with this, statue. Not much for company.
Sure, he's a huge talker, isn't he?
Strong silent type. What are you guys doing?
Well, did you notice things got a little shaky around here?
Did that actually happen? I wasn't sure.
Yeah, that was a thing.
Oh, I thought I was imagining the chains rattling around the statue. Thought I was losing my mind. Good to know I'm still all there.
Yeah.
Hey, Gary. I forget. Who are you guarding again?
One of Lucius's boys, yeah?
Which one? It's been a while.
You mean where's Lucius's boy being held?
No, which one is it? Who?
Oh, I don't know, just some gas that got into the wrong place at the wrong time. can't let him go.
Ah, you're doing good work.
Thanks.
Why is one of Lucius's minions allowed to persist?
I just do what I'm told. As told, lock him up. I locked him up.
Who told you to lock him up?
The doctor, Dr. Fiskalzik. Yeah, that's it.
So, you'll have to find the doctor if you want to know why he's alive, alright?
Yeah, I guess so. If the doctor remembers. It was an awful long time ago.
Which way is the doctor?
Doctor's west, through that opening over there. You just head down that way. First door you come to. That's the doctor's room.
Thanks, Gary.
No problem, Willoughby.
Do we want to find the doctor or do we want to keep after the master?
Yes.
I think we owe it to Venia to check her room first.
Okay, but this time we'll wait for her to answer the knock, okay?
What if she's unconscious?
All the more reason to go and help her.
There's a door here. I look at it. Is there anything noticeable about it?
No, it looks like all the other doors in this place.
Maybe not.
On task, Willoughby.
What am I seeing at the north end there? Is that like an altar?
Yes, up the stairs you see an altar of skulls.
Well, I'm going to go forward to the skull.
Master?
And I'm going to bow deeply before the altar.
Master?
Yes. Am I anyone's master? No. We're all equals here, are we not? And you can see before you the naked form of Venia, kind of sitting slumped against the sarcophagus.
Master, can I help you up?
Yes, of course. And she offers you her hand.
I take her hand and my other hand on her forearm and assist her in standing up.
Any robes nearby? Or
No, you don't.
or makeshift?
You don't see any gear around here at all.
Why are you by this sarcophagus, Master?
I returned here. I'm and she looks at her hands for a moment after you help her to her feet, and then she looks at you and she says, "I'm whole."
Yes, you are.
I haven't been whole forever. For so long. centuries, millennia. I lost track. Lucius. Lucius. He'll be coming. Ah. Oh, why does my head pain me so?
Lucius is a vile excuse for a servant of Dowreth.
He is no servant of Dowreth. He serves only Glithor and himself.
Is there anything I can do, Master, to help you?
She again looks at herself and thinking for a moment before she says, "Yes, I am rather uncomfortable in my current situation, but I don't see any of my things. I'm not, of course, Lucius broke my body, took only my head. I don't know where my things would have been. Did any of you take things off of my body when it fell?"
No, Venia. We would never steal from you.
I fell defending you. I I would not have had the chance. I don't know how I got here.
Perhaps others thought to preserve my things. Go forth through the sanctum. See if you can find my holy symbol, my war hammer, my plate armor, and my shield. I feel that once I am prepared, I will have had time to contemplate my situation and see if I am indeed perhaps ready to face Lucius once more.
As you wish, Master. Do you want to sit on the sarcophagus or
I will stay here.
all right. It's good to see you, Master.
It's excellent to see you as well. Willoughby, correct?
Yes. Yes, it is, Master. Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate you all coming to my aid.
And as soon as he's out of the way of the doorway, he starts to strut a little bit.
Anything I can do for you, Master?
Find my things, Abernathy. Just, I need time to think and to pray. Yes, perhaps Dowreth will have answers for me.
Most certainly.
We'll be safe here while we search.
I am in my sanctum. Unless Lucius moves against me immediately, I will be safe.
We will work quickly then.
And she kneels before the sarcophagus and begins to pray.
Shall we start with the doctor?
I think we need to finish searching this area and chase it back to the ravine or the chasm.
Let's just ask around. The others have been awake for longer than we have. They might have seen something.
I'm going to try this door. Daphne, could you help me, please?
Well, did you try the door?
I did, and I just heard it rustle.
Okay, then I'll try her out.
Sorry, Ryan, I opened the door over here.
That's okay, I'm watching.
Okay.
Careful, Calcamin.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just used to walking around here opening things.
I'll try the door here, Ryan.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Kalkman and company, you guys see Murphle the Breaker standing up on the dais in this room.
Murphle, how's it hanging?
Long and hard, my friend.
Have you seen anything that belongs to Venia? She sent us on a quest to gather her things.
No.
Oh,
Does he have anything on him that looks like it might belong?
You can give perception check. While you don't see anything openly showing, Gertrude, you do see that the cloak that Murphle is wearing is strangely lumpy at the back. Like there could be something being concealed there. Daphne, could you give me a sleight of hand check? Yeah, you try the lock, but it's extremely complicated, and you don't have any luck with it.
Oh, curse these tired hands.
It's all right. You tried. Shall we
That's-
try and catch up with the others?
Suppose so. Marietta, I don't think. Suppose you want to try, do you?
Marietta will step forward and instead of doing anything with the lock, will instead just run a bony hand up and down the side of Daphne's head and will just sort of give you a good hearty pat on the shoulder and you feel inspired. Take a bardic inspiration.
Is that a D8 or a D6?
D6.
You always know just what to say. I guess I could try again.
I believe in you.
May I try
Take
again,
a
Ryan?
paladin inspiration.
Yeah, you can try.
Well, I don't think that D6 is going to help.
Maybe hang on for a rainy
Might
day.
if I roll a 6, so I guess I'll try it. Nope.
You don't have any more luck.
Just not my day. Let's catch up to the others. I'll
And that's probably the room that has everything in it.
Muffle,
Mm,
did you know we were coming? Did you get us a present?
no.
What are you hiding?
Not hiding nothing.
Is that so?
He backs up a step away from you guys.
Don't be shy. We just need some answers.
I gave you answers. Get out.
The master beseeched us to summon her things. If you have some of her things and you're keeping them from her, that's a problem.
Master's dead. Lucius killed her.
She has returned, and you should return her belongings.
Can you give me a persuasion check?
Does Gertrude constitute advantage?
Yep.
From both of us?
No, just one roll. Well, can't beat that. Murphle hangs his head ashamedly and pulls out a large black warhammer from under his cloak and says, "I'm pleased to hear that the master has returned. Please give her this again, and I will follow her in battle once more."
I'm sure she will appreciate your faithfulness.
Thank you for bringing me this news.
See? It was a present after all.
I suppose so.
Do you know of anyone else who has a memento?
No, I do not.
Well, we'll keep looking then. Just be ready to answer the lady when she's ready for you.
I will. I'm always ready for a fight.
She had indicated that Lucius might attack.
I will go to the entry hall and await his coming then.
Perfect. Let's go.
Bye, Murphle.
You were working on a door, Daphne.
I was, but seems I'm a little rusty since our long sleep.
Perhaps Dowreth can lend some guidance.
Could have used you earlier too. Third time a charm.
Give it a go.
Guidance is D4, right?
Yep. You continue to try to work on this lock and still have no luck.
I would like to kick it open.
I was just going to suggest.
Calcamin, can you pick the lock your way?
Hey, you guys! What's all the racket down there?
Marietta waves at Gaylor Gary.
Oh, hey. Just trying to open a door.
Don't open that door! You nuts! Lucius's boy will jump you for sure. And then I'm in a world of hurt with the doctor.
I just kicked it open for the 22.
You tried, but this door is heavily reinforced, and it does shake under the weight of your kick. But you wind up hurting yourself more than the door.
Well, then I don't feel so bad.
You're going to take a couple of points of damage to your foot as you slam it into the door really hard, and you hear bones crack.
That sounded bad. Don't cry for your mummy.
Marietta gives you 2 swift claps for that one. Clap, clap.
It begins. Well, thanks for the heads up, Gary. Guess we won't worry about this door then. By the way, Venia's back. Do you happen to know if anyone has any of her things?
Things. Maybe. Not 100% sure. I can't be totally sure. But I did. When I've gone to see the doctor, he's been working on something. Could be Venia's. I don't know. Might not be. Might just be nothing. I don't know. But you can talk to the doc.
Yes, we shall.
Thanks, Gary.
Yeah, no problem.
Sorry about the door.
Door's fine. Sorry about the foot.
My foot.
If you put a sign up saying Lucius boy inside, people wouldn't try to open it.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Haven't had anybody wandering around in here trying doors out for ages anyway.
Well, later, Gary.
See ya.
Perhaps the frost giant has something.
We will ask him.
Gertrude is going to have a small inspect the door.
Okay. You don't see anything?
And to listen.
You do hear humming coming from the other side of the door. Kind of an aimless tune being hummed.
You know, maybe if we knocked, people would open the door.
Good thinking.
I'll knock.
The door opens, and on the other side you see Dr. Fiscal Zick. Ah, yes. Excellent test subjects. Any of you are gassed by any chance? Ah, Willoughby, you're a perfect sample. Tell me, can I break one of your bones?
I'd rather not. I've got to serve Master better. You do know Master is back, right?
Venia? No, I didn't know. Ooh, well, that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well,
And we're
that's
looking
wonderful.
for her stuff.
Oh, well, come on in then. Come on in. And the doctor walks into the room and points at a set of black plate armor that's spiked with green poison running down the spikes into a collection of glass vials and beakers that the doctor has arrayed on the floor.
Do you have somebody in there?
In the armor? No. I've been harvesting the poison from the plague plate and creating all sorts of wonderful concoctions. I haven't had a chance to test them yet. Hard to find willing participants when you need to break some bones. You see, but I heard that up near the entrance hall there are some captive skeletons of Lucius's, and perhaps you would do me the service of breaking some of their bones and smearing some of this ointment on it. The doctor brings out a container, a ceramic container with an ointment in it, and says, "I think this has been specially formulated to heal undead bones. Wouldn't work on the living. Does nothing for them. Might poison them. I'm not really sure. But if we can find a willing participant to test it on, that would be ideal." And he eyes up Willoughby and says, "But lacking a willing participant, a hostile one would do. If you could perhaps break some bones on the captive skeletons, and then try to heal them. You know, don't kill them, of course, because I don't think it'll work on undead. Probably not. Might want to test that too."
Didn't Calcaman just shatter his foot?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, can I see your foot, Calcaman?
He puts his left foot in, he puts his left foot out, puts his left foot in, and he shakes it all about.
Okay. So the doctor takes your foot and takes out some of the ointment and smears it all over your foot, and the bones mend. So you're back up to full health.
Woot. On second thought, can Skippy have a few of these?
Who?
Marietta claps and then holds out her arm to Dr. Zick.
Yes. What can I do for your arm?
And she wags it at him.
He smears some ointment on Marietta's arm.
She shakes her head and then starts bashing it against the floor until the bones snap.
What are you doing?
The doctor puts some ointment on the snap bone, and it also mends, and you're better.
She claps again.
Well, thank you very much for testing my ointment. That's wonderful. I only have one more thing that I need to be testing, and if you test this potion for me, I will give you the armor, and I'll speak with Venia about how to create more of this poison, so that I can create entire stores of the ointment and potion for her armies.
What's this last test?
Well, I have this potion. You see, it's rather smelly. Thankfully, none of us are too concerned about being poisoned ourselves. However, I need it tested on a very specific type of creature, a ghast.
I think we'll all turn to Daphne at this point, no?
Ghoul, guys. I'm a ghoul, not a ghast. Learn the difference.
Is that Gertrude's a hag or a ghast?
I'm a zombie. I'm not either, thank you.
Well, where's a ghast?
Only ghast is the one that Gary's keeping an eye on.
Gary didn't seem to want to let anybody near the ghast. Do you have a note that we could give him? He might listen to the note.
I'll just walk over there with you and tell Gary what's what. Yes?
Is this
Okay.
potion supposed to hurt a ghast or help a ghast?
Oh, very helpful. Very helpful. No worries to us. But if it works and we find some ghasts that are friendly to Venia, then that would be extremely helpful.
Do we really want to try it on a Lucius ghast then?
Well, if you could find a non-Lucius ghast around, that's fine, but I haven't seen any around here.
Marietta ran on ahead and is shoving Gaylor Gary in the back, trying to urge him towards the doctor, but with her strength score of 7, he's not going very far.
Okay.
I'll pick up Gary and over my shoulder and carry him over to the doctor.
Well, the doctor's already there.
Yeah, but I'll take him the last few feet.
Okay. Gary's like, hey, what are you doing? And
Doc wants to talk to you.
the doctor's here. The doctor's here. You can put Gary down, please.
I comply.
Thanks. What's going on, Doc? And the doctor says, we need you to open up the cell for these fine folk so that they can administer this potion. And the doctor flourishes a sickly green potion down the ghast's throat, and we can see if it has the effects that I hope it will. It's so exciting. And Gary's like, but if you go in there and kill my prisoner, I'm not a jailer anymore because there's no prisoners. Oh, Gary, please. It's ridiculous. Open up the cell. Gary doesn't look very happy, but heads on over and unlocks the cell for you guys.
What are the effects you expect to have?
Well, ghasts smell terrible, right? I mean, if you have a nose to smell them. This should make them smell even worse over a much larger area. It will be fantastic.
That's not what I was expecting.
And Gary says, all right, door's open. I'm going to stand back here in case he gets past you guys. And,
So, why do we want to do this?
Because the doctor's crazy.
It's fair trade. I'm trading your services for Venia's armor.
I understand that, but what do you hope to gain from this?
Much more deadly ghasts.
Ghast bombs.
All right, give me the potion.
The doctor hands over the potion.
I'll uncork it and take a sniff.
Oh, it smells foul.
I'll cork it back over and say, a very fine vintage.
Yes. Well, that armor was made in a very good year.
So, we just gonna ask him to drink it or what?
You can try that. However you need to do it, as long as he drinks it.
I'll go to the door, knock on it, and say, hey, are you in there?
There's no answer.
I'll shrug and indicate to Gary to unlock the door.
He's already unlocked it for you. You step back.
Oh, did he? Oh, okay, sorry. All right. Well, I am the meat shield, so I will throw back the door. Oh, it's very empty in there. The ghasts go invisible. I forget.
No, they don't.
Gary, did you lose your ghast?
Oh no. I swear he was in there when I checked last.
And when was that?
I don't know. Long time.
You're so ghoulable.
Wah wah.
Woke up for this.
And if everybody could roll initiative in the combat tracker.
Ah, dang it, Kate.
Marita.
I'm at a negative initiative.
That's amazing.
I don't think I can participate in this fight, guys.
Shouldn't that make you like first? Like you kind of go round.
So, Kalkman, you're standing there at the open door, talking about how this room is empty. When springing out of the corner comes the ghast, leading with its claws.
I will scream in surprise.
Does a 14 hit your armor class?
Nope.
Oh, good old unarmored defense.
Yep.
All right. So this ghast just comes tearing out and attacking you and shredding your bandages, but does no real damage to you. And now
Aha.
it's your turn.
Well, I'm going to attempt to grapple him.
Okay.
How do I do that again?
It's you would roll an athletics check, and
Okay.
he would roll an opposed either athletics or acrobatics.
Okay. Oh, nice.
Yep, you grapple him.
All right. So that's my action. Bonus action. I don't think I've got anything. Or what is Blade Ward? That's a bonus action. Yeah. Can I have done that first?
Sure.
'Cause, yeah, I'll do the Blade Ward,
Okay.
and then I'll grapple him, and that will be my turn.
Gary cheers you on. Says, "Don't kill him. I want to have a prisoner, Abernathy."
Let's Toll the Dead. Why not?
Soften him up. Don't worry about it. I just need one more round, and then he's going down in a smelly wave of smelliness.
The ghast succeeds with a 15, and nothing happens to him.
I'm done.
The doctor also cheers. Says, "Get him! Get that potion down his throat! Get him! Yes, Gertrude."
I am.
Come on, Gertie.
I can pass through other people as difficult terrain if they're friendly, right?
Yes.
Gertrude is going to move to there and is going to hold action for if our friend that we are encountering gets within reach, at which point I will also attempt to grapple it.
Okay. Willoughby.
Okay. If I'm using my short bow, I'm shooting through people, right?
Yes, it will have cover.
All right. Who has the potion?
Kalkman.
Me.
All right. So that's 10, 15, 20. And then I slide over here and I use the butt of my short sword to try and hit him in the stomach so he kind of goes oof and opens his mouth.
Okay.
So is that just rolling the short sword and saying it's non-lethal?
Yep. 16 hits.
Yeah, 4 damage.
Yep.
Not enough to get him to go oof or anything.
He does open his mouth. Ugh. Anything else?
I just go, I got his mouth open.
That you did. Daphne?
Okay, I think I can get up here. And I guess, can I grab the potion from Cal and stuff it in the ghast's mouth?
Yep, you can do that. Give me an unarmed strike.
My AC is 15.
Sorry, unarmed strike isn't in my hits, so that's just a D4.
Right, that's why you don't have an unarmed strike. You've got claws.
Trying very carefully to hold the bottle with the claws doesn't go so well.
No, you're like trying to get it in his mouth, and when he sees what's happening, he clamps his mouth shut and like waves his head away from you, and you can't get it in.
Okay, I think then. Oh, maybe that's second level. Hold on. Yeah, I guess that's all I can do.
Okay, Marietta.
You all suddenly hear a sort of like a sharp intake of breath from Marietta's position, and she actually begins to speak, saying, "You are trash. You died trash. Your own life is trash, and you will submit to us, you garbage.
Yep. He takes 3 points of psychic damage from your vicious mockery, and also has disadvantage on the next attack roll.
And that's it for my turn, holding position.
All right, now it's the Ghast. So he's just restrained. He can still attack as normal if someone's within range, right?
Yeah, the only thing is he has a 0 speed.
Okay. So Daphne, you're trying to push this potion down his throat, and he lashes out at you with his claws. 24 hits, I assume.
Disadvantage?
Yeah, begging pardon.
Oh, right, disadvantage. So that's an 11.
That does not hit.
Vicious
Oh, he did-
mockery for the win.
He did not take kindly to your words.
Daphne, dodging, gives Marietta a thumbs up.
I just see him looking off at Marietta. You just say?
All right, Calcumin.
I no longer have the potion, but I have him, right?
That's right.
He has a really long tongue, eh?
Yeah.
Is that tongue out or in right now?
No, his mouth is currently clamped shut after Daphne was trying to pour the potion in his mouth.
Okay, what are my options like with him? Like, can I attack him in some way, shape, or form? Like, can I headbutt him, or I don't know.
Yeah, you can attack him. He's just grappled.
Give him the Heimlich maneuver.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to give him the Heimlich maneuver. I don't think it'll do much damage, but I bet you it'll open his mouth.
Okay.
So that'd be athletics, or what would that be?
Yeah, we'll just say it's part of the grappling.
There.
Oh, you squeeze him, and his mouth opens up wide. It's like, ah!
Perfect. With that, I will. I'll turn us around till I'm in the corner here.
Oh, okay. And that's it.
That's all.
Gary continues to cheer as you guys rough up his prisoner. Abernathy. Oh, you got him that time. All right, Gertrude.
Gertrude will advance to there and will hold action for if our friend moves there. And if our friend does move there, I will attempt to grapple him. Hurry it.
I'm going to try and grasp my sword at both ends, the hilt and the point, and try and shove it in his mouth with the flat. So if he tries to shut his mouth, it starts cutting.
Okay. Give me an attack roll.
All right. Oh, that's nice.
13 hits. So you get that sword in his mouth, and you can't close his mouth properly.
And I'm just going, Daphne, now.
And now it's Daphne's turn.
And if the sword's not in the way, she will try and stuff the potion in again.
Yeah, you can get advantage on your roll. You successfully pour the potion down the Ghast's throat. He's wriggling and coughing, and out of his body exudes this god-awful stench, and just this cloud of green gas emanates from him. And you can hear the doctor outside just cheering wildly, so excited that his concoction has worked.
Okay, and then job done, I'm getting out.
Okay. He takes an attack of opportunity against you.
But he sucks.
Doesn't matter. The 9 misses.
Can't reach far when there's a sword in your mouth.
No, guess not. That's it for your turn?
Yeah, that's it.
Marietta.
Marietta will move here, and she is gazing at you guys with a sort of look that says, get the hell out of the room quickly. And I'm going to hold my action for when everybody has retreated from the room, or if it... Okay, I have to have a specific trigger. Once everybody else is out of the room, I'm going to hit him with a Dissonant Whispers, holding my action for then.
Marietta is holding the action for Dissonant Whispers, and it is the Ghast's turn now. All right, Willoughby, does a 15 hit?
No, it doesn't.
Man, this Ghast is sucking. Kalkaman?
What I wanted to do is basically hurl him into the corner and grab Willoughby and exit and close the door.
You read my mind.
Okay. I think that would be an athletics check.
It's a shove, right?
Oh yeah, it would be a shove.
How
Just-
about a 26?
Yeah, 26 is more than enough. You toss him in the corner like a bag of rice.
And I grab Willoughby and step out.
Okay. Jailer Gary says, Great job, guys! Great job not killing my prisoner! I'm so happy!
Now you can give us what you have of Venia's.
Gary, you may want to get in there and lock him up.
Yeah, he runs through the crowd and slams the key into the door and locks it. And the ghast is captured.
So, Doc, we did our part, and it worked.
Oh, it was wonderful. Thank you so much for doing that for me. Yes. Now, let's head back to my office, and I will get you the armor, and you can be on your way. And he spends some time carefully removing the glassware that he has underneath the armor to make sure he doesn't spill any of the poison, and hands you the suit of armor.
Okay, I'm guessing it's either Calcamin or me that has to carry it because of strength.
Oh, just throw it on me then.
Okay.
All right. Oh, and who is carrying that hammer? The warhammer.
How heavy is it?
That's a good question. I'm not seeing a weight on it.
You can drop it on Willoughby.
It's a martial weapon, right? A warhammer?
Willoughby, I put the warhammer on you.
Doctor, do you know anybody else that might have, like, her holy symbol or her shield?
Oh, I certainly have seen the shield. Yes. I attempted to speak with Kazak about the ointment previously and noticed that he's wearing it as a hat. Ridiculous. So if you go and speak with Kazak, his far western room, you can attempt to get it. Good luck.
Thanks. Do I remember who this dude is?
You all recognize the name Kazak when you hear it, and his nickname is Thunderstruck of the Blue Death, and it is a undead dragon, specifically an adult blue Dracolich.
Of course.
Wow, Ryan. Just wow.
Hey, maybe if we ask nicely.
Is Zandasham carrying anything that stands out as unusual?
Give me a perception check.
Who was Zandasham?
Yeah, no idea. You certainly don't see anything important looking. And Marietta, you don't see anything that looks like either the shield or holy symbol on the giant either.
As we go by, though. Hey, Zan, we're looking for Venia's stuff. We're looking for her shield and her holy symbol. Have you at least seen the holy symbol?
No, I have not. I have seen the shield in the next room from time to time, but I have not seen holy symbol. The only one I've seen with holy symbols is also over in the next room.
Well,
if you
start.
speak with Grodomak is keeper of the temple, and he has holy symbols.
Great, thanks. We'll do that.
Perhaps we should send Marietta in first. She has the white stuff.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, Marietta has already dashed in and isn't listening to your puns this time. She stands before Kazak, Thunderstruck the Blue Death, and is doing the hand out, pointing at her hand pose.
Kazak looks at you with amusement and slaps your hand with one of her talons.
Hey, Kaz. So we need to borrow your hat.
My hat! Isn't it lovely? I would never part with it. At least,
Do you have a hat to trade that would fit me? I doubt it.
But that one hides your great horns. Wouldn't you want to show those off more?
but it's so beautiful. I just love the design. Venia really had a way with fashion.
But the way Dowreth's grinning skull on the shield, it looks like I've got a second head when I wear it. It's hysterical.
Yeah,
I think
so
she
funny.
may. I think she may want her shield back, though. I mean, she's back in business.
Oh, is she? Well, la-dee-da. I don't really care who's around. I'm stronger than everyone in this place put together, and I don't want to give up my hat for nothing. And you can
Oh,
tell that to Venia if you want to.
I have a hat for you.
Do you?
I do. A shiny hat.
Shiny. Do show me.
He'll pull out the his decrepit old shield that he woke up with and uh say, "Oh, it just needs a little loving," and he'll spit on it and rub his arm with the thing on the edge of it, trying to polish it up.
I'm just imagining like a bit of dust come out when you try to spit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, Kakaman, you can't give up that hat. It's too beautiful.
Give me a persuasion roll, Keckman.
But I'm really bad at those. To quote somebody I know.
Um, but Kashak, you're not going to take advantage of Kikamin's generosity, are you? I mean, that wouldn't be nice to do.
Can I like hand the shield to what? Where do you, Willoughby?
Hmm?
What are you? Like
I'm right beside you.
I know, but what are you? Like a fighter or?
I'm a paladin.
Oh, right. That means charisma. Okay. I kind of look at the dragon and I look at the shield and I look at you and I just give you the shield.
Now, you want to give up that shield for this better one?
Oh, we'll go to trade.
Do you think I can't see what a wretched shield that is? No, no, it simply will not do. I am much too attached to this one, and you can tell Venia that she can go somewhere else and find herself a new shield.
Well,
What would you like instead of a hat?
A hat or bust is what I say.
Have you seen any hats down here you like?
No, that's why I'm wearing this one. Because this is the one that I like. I don't go skulking about the quartermaster's quarters looking for hats.
you do realize that's not a hat,
It's a hat if I say it's a hat. Willoughby?
but that's not logic. A shield is a shield is a shield. Whether you wear it as a hat, you're wearing a shield. And a
Willoughby,
dragon wearing a shield doesn't quite work, does it?
you are pressing my patience. Begone!
Master needs her shield.
Your master can suck on a lemon.
Kazak,
I love-
consider how Venya will reward you once you have returned her shield.
Oh, yes, I'm sure she'll really care about this shield.
It is as Dowreth would wish it.
Dowreth Schmalreth.
Maybe if you give us the shield pack, we'll make a point of making sure you get a good hat. New one. Fresh one.
Tell you what, you get me a new hat that's better than this one, and I'll give you the stupid shield. But I'm not giving it to you in advance. What kind of terrible deal is that?
It's a good deal for us.
Right. I don't care about you. Good day. Marietta, I see you have moved up to Grotomax Temple.
In the midst of the conversation, she got bored and has moved on, yes.
All right. So you see a large undead ogre standing at the edge of the sanctuary.
Give him a poke.
Ah, hello, Marietta. A pleasure to see you in these hallowed halls once more.
Same thing, holding my hand out and pointing down at the palm. Fill it.
What can I give you this day, Marietta? I am one of faith and cannot fill a hand with it.
I'll mime putting on a hat.
I have no hats.
How about holy symbols?
Yes, I do have holy symbols. Plenty of them. All for Dowreth, of course.
And he rifles through a pouch at his belt and pulls out several holy symbols.
No, Venia's specifically.
Ah, I must apologize. I do not carry Venia's holy symbol. Much as it pains me, I wish that I had it in my collection. These are but simple symbols, while hers was special.
Point of order, Marietta would like to grab those holy symbols and start trying to, like, weave them together by tangling the chains together.
Okay. You can give me a sleight of hand, I guess. Yeah, you managed to tangle all of the holy symbols together, and he sighs audibly and looks at his very large fingers and the knots that you've made out of the holy symbols, and he sighs.
I'm then going to drape them over my head like a rafa rag and let like the tangles hang down and the holy symbols dangle about the sides of my head.
Okay. So Marietta has made a headdress out of holy symbols. Anybody else want to do something at this point?
You said you don't have Vezzy's holy symbol, but do you know where it is or who has it?
No, I have not seen it anywhere. I do hope someone loyal to her picked it up, or else it could be anywhere in the world now.
Can I do an insight?
You sure can. Marietta knows nothing. Yeah, you do get the sense that he's being honest and that he's rather distraught that Venia doesn't have her holy symbol now that she's back.
Well, we've been tasked with trying to find it. If you have any ideas for us to use with it, we'd appreciate all your help.
If I can be of assistance in any way, please let me know. Now, Marietta, do you really need all of those holy symbols?
Marietta will nod very seriously, chains clattering on her head as she does.
Well, I think what she's trying to do, you know that old Thunderstruck has Venia's shield on her head, right?
Yes.
She refuses to give it up. So I think what Marietta's trying to do is make her jealous and take the holy symbols instead of the shield. I'm guessing.
That's a big thumbs up for Willoughby.
Well, best of luck in your quest then.
Yeah, I don't feel like fighting a Dracolich.
I think that Dowreth would approve of a Dracolich wearing a crown of his holy symbols.
Willoughby just nods.
Just gotta convince her it's a good idea now.
Perhaps our best spoken should present the gift.
I just look around, not realizing they probably mean me.
I think that's probably our bard.
I just nod.
Well, thanks, Grodd.
You're welcome, Daphne. Be safe.
All right, so
All right, Marietta, I see you standing in front of Kazshak.
Oh yeah, and as Marietta approaches Kaz's shack, she is going for gold here. Doing a regular catwalk struck, throwing some bony hip into it, just strutting her stuff and like casually bringing up one of her bony hands to like bat at like some of the holy symbols on her headdress and just sort of make them clatter as she sways her hair like to one side to the other, sending like a few desiccated stalks of whatever's left in her scalp swinging one way and the other. I imagine raising quite the clatter with the holy symbols and just really trying to sell the headdress. May I make a performance roll?
Just going to suggest a performance roll. And I think I heard that Abernathy was giving you guidance as well, so an extra D4.
17 will do it. Oh my! What is that you've got there? It's quite the impressive headdress that you've created. It is your creation, I assume?
Big nod eagerly, yeah.
Could I have one?
And Marietta will carefully untangle it from her head, but will hold it like I'll use Mage Hand to like float it up, but then I'll hold out my hand and again point at the palm.
Oh, yes, very well.
And she removes the shield from on top of her head and puts it on the ground in front of her and eagerly awaits the headdress.
I'll move forward and pick up the shield.
I'll ever so carefully slide the headdress over her horn using Mage Hand so that it just sort of like lodges itself on the horn and dangles on her great head.
Oh, very pretty.
Kalkaman
Now-
will applaud in appreciation.
Now that looks good.
Well, thank you so much. The one skull on the shield was wonderful. I can only imagine how all of these little skulls look. Oh, I love it. Thank you. Thank you.
You wear it well.
Now,
Oh,
Kajak, have you heard any news of Venia's holy symbol?
no? Why? Do you want to add it to this headdress? Do you think it would look even more stunning with Venia's holy symbol in it?
Marietta is nodding eagerly.
Well, if you find it for me, I'll give you, well, normally I would offer you something from my treasure hoard, but, well, you see, the tunnel has been blocked. Oh, rather, a large tremor recently collapsed it behind me, but, oh, I have nothing to trade for it. Although I would like to see the look on Venia's face if I had it.
Well, we'll see what happens.
When she's referring to the blocked area, is that back here?
It's right there.
So looking at it, I got to agree with the dragon that is useless to try and get through. I take it.
Yeah. She's planning on trying to get through because she can't just leave her treasure hoard completely unguarded. But for now, she can't get through anyway.
Gotcha.
Anyway, let's keep looking, guys.
Yes.
Zendisham,
Yes.
what is down this way?
Several things. There's the quartermasters, and there's Captain Timothy's quarters, along with two of his lieutenants, and a study.
Thank you.
So in here, you see the quartermaster and Larry just hanging out, playing cards at a table. There's all kinds of boxes and barrels in here, loaded with all kinds of equipment.
Quartermaster,
Yes,
Venia is back.
I have heard. Word travels through the sanctum.
I am here to sign out her holy symbol, to return to her, along with her armor and shield.
I have it not.
And Larry says, "Holy symbol, eh? Yeah, I bet I know who's got that.
Speak up.
You want to go see Fogg? Fogg's the one that's always picking up all kinds of shiny things, isn't he?
Ugh, where is he?
Fogg? Probably where no one can get at him. Across the cavern. He likes to float around over there.
Narg.
Then we need a long ladder or plank.
I do have those. Yes, give me a moment.
And the quartermaster heads off to a wall and pulls a ladder off. And he says,
Will this do?
Is it like 20 feet?
it's like 15.
Perhaps.
I'll take the ladder
All right.
and swing it wildly while I turn to head out of the room.
I duck.
Oh, boy. All right. Yep. You start swinging it around, and everyone's ducking and getting out of the way as you march out of the quartermaster's chamber with a ladder.
Hey, Igor.
Hello again, Kalkaman.
I tossed the ladder in the chasm. No, I'm kidding.
Right after I tie a piece of his bandages.
All right. Yeah, the ladder is long enough to get across at the narrowest spot. It is going to require an acrobatics check or dexterity saving throw to get across it safely.
Can I just jump across?
You sure
I
can.
think it'd be easier for me to jump across.
Can people make it with advantage if somebody holds the ladder?
I'll try and get to the other side.
And Daphne makes it across, no problem.
And if anyone needs a hand, she'll help out.
With 14, is that enough to jump
So-
the short point?
No, it isn't.
I'm going to have to do the walk.
Everybody who's doing that walk gets guidance.
And you can have advantage because you've got Daphne helping you on the other end. You just have to make it a few steps before you're across, okay?
Okay, and what was the check again?
It's an acrobatics check or a dexterity saving throw.
Who's more hard up for dexterity, Willoughby, Gertrude, or Abernathy?
I'm -1.
That's your answer, I think.
Okay, Willoughby, you get a firm poking in the chest, and Marietta gives you a big thumbs up, and you feel inspired with a bardic inspiration.
Thank you very much. Here goes. I don't think even my inspiration is good.
Dios mio.
You do have guidance. I don't know if inspiration and guidance can get you. Oh no, you have advantage. Oh, but still bad.
That's why I said it. That's why I said it.
That's still mighty bad, but you might as well roll the guidance and the bardic inspiration and see where it gets
Okay.
you.
Yes, Daphne's trying really hard to keep the ladder still for you.
It's potentially an extra 10 points if you roll max on both dice. So
Come on, you bucket of bones.
Okay, so that is 4 for the guidance.
yeah, D4 for the guidance, D6 for the inspiration.
I regret nothing.
Can we assume that Marietta and Gertrude being close behind could have at least tried to catch him or do something to intervene as Willoughby immediately step to the right of the ladder or something and directly into the cavern?
No. It's like my foot goes to the first rung, and because it's bone on wood, it slips, and I just fall in between all the ladder sides and the 2 rungs. Just
It's actually it's hard to picture anything that would be harder for a skeleton to cross than a ladder.
Yep. Willoughby, alas, you fall quite a distance and are dead.
Oh, no.
well.
Oh no.
He wasn't carrying any of Venia's stuff, right?
I actually don't think so.
Yes, he was.
Warhammer.
He had the hammer.
How much rope do we have?
None, but I think I know somebody who might have some.
Yeah.
We'll need a lot.
Gertrude, want to go see if the quartermaster got any?
To make a long story short, there's plenty of rope in the quartermaster's quarters, so you can get enough to knot a rope and climb down easily and retrieve the warhammer.
Okay. I'll climb, I guess. If no, that's a strength thing.
Marietta and Gertrude will be on it. You guys head further up the cavern and deal with that.
And now we know why Featherfall should always be prepared by someone.
Yep. First level characters pretty fragile.
Oh, Willoughby. May he rest in pieces.
Very, very small pieces.
Too bad the doc didn't have more of that paste for him.
Can we give you a perception check? Never mind.
Hey, it has a big eye.
Okay, Kaufman, thank goodness. As you walk in, Abernathy and Daphne are just taken aback as they've never seen Fulg the Befouler before, the undead beholder. But Kalkman, pretty unflappable dwarven mummy, walks in, and you see that Fulg has various rings and necklaces dangling off his eye stalks, and you do see one that is probably Venia's.
Fog, how are you?
Worse now. You here? What you want?
Venia want.
Venia. What Venia want?
She wants her holy symbol back.
Fog trade. What got shiny?
I'll pull out my shield, spit on it with the dust, rub it off, and say, "I've got my shield."
Not shiny. Fog can't wear. No good.
So you want a shiny?
You want shiny?
There are some shiny things down the crevasse that you can have in a pile of bones.
Me go look.
I'm sure you'll love them.
And Marietta and Gertrude, you see this beholder come floating out of the hallway that your party went down, and goes down into the crevasse and comes back up and says,
No good shinies.
Ugh. Marietta, Gertrude, you guys got anything shiny? Like a sparkly shiny?
I'll pull out my loot. Not particularly sparkly, especially given all the time we've been down here.
Folk wants a shiny to trade for the symbol.
Did the vampire have anything shiny when we interrupted him before?
not that you recall.
Well, then Marietta is just going to point vaguely off towards the southeast, back towards the quartermaster.
Yes. See if the quartermaster has something shiny.
Marietta and Gertrude will take off at a run, I guess.
Okay. So you get to the quartermaster, and he quirks an eyebrow at you.
You know the drill, hand out and pointing at it.
What now?
Point, point, point.
He goes back to his card game with Larry.
I'm going to look around the room and see if there's anything that would appear to be appropriately shiny.
There are shiny things, but you're not sure if the beholder would be able to wear any of them. Like it tends to be more weapons and armor type things that have any kind of shine to them. And
How about medals? Like, is there any medals? Like, do they have like military medals?
they don't, but they suggest that if you're looking for a medal, you could talk to Captain Timothy, just down to the south in his chambers. Other shiny things are the off the top of his head, he would say the holy symbols that Grotomac has, especially if you're looking to replace a holy symbol. Probably Fulg would take a trade 1-for-1.
Knocking on the door.
You see a couple of wraiths standing in the room. They open the door and look at you curiously.
Wrong door, sorry.
All right, Marietta, you have found Captain Timothy von Tinkle.
Hand out, point at the palm.
Yes.
Hello, Captain. As it sounds, the news travels quickly. Our master has returned and is tasked us with acquiring her effects.
Excellent. I have been preparing the troops to march.
One of those effects is her holy symbol that is currently being held by a multi-eyed monstrosity that wants to trade it for something else shiny it can wear. And we were hoping the quartermaster would be able to assist us in figuring something of a trade, and he told us to come back here.
I see. For my mistress, I would do anything.
And he rifles through his desk and pulls out an old medal. Looks like it's gold, and he hands it to you.
I bow deeply.
Marietta will plant a little smooch on his insubstantial cheek.
He insubstantially blushes.
And we'll rush back to the rest of the party.
Before dashing away, the offering you have made to assist us will be mentioned. And before he can even reply, she's zombie shambling after him.
Okay. All right. You return to the chasm, and Fulg is still on the other side.
Is it, I guess in theory, if we resolve this, I don't have to cross. I will advance to the ladder that's strung across, and I will hold up the medal.
Shiny.
And Fulg floats across to you.
Give one, take one.
I will give one.
And he lowers an eye stalk for you to put the medal on, and offers you another eye stalk that has the holy symbol you're looking for.
Yoink!
Shiny. All done here.
And I will give him the exact same bow I gave the captain.
And he just floats off. He doesn't care.
Marietta will hold the ladder for Abernathy and Daphne to make their way back so that they can roll at advantage.
Have we still not
With guidance.
freed Willoughby's remains, or is that done?
I'd assume that you and I started our expedition to get a rope and go down there and grab them while they were negotiating with him, but
You can grab his remains.
And yield hammer. And it's taking
Hey.
all of my willpower to not be. I could carry that, you know.
I will hold the ladder for Abernathy to cross.
Yeah, you guys cross, no problem.
Hey, Daphne.
What?
What's an undead beholder's favorite snack?
I don't know. What?
Ice cream.
What are you, Abernathy?
I am a spirit.
If you weren't all ghosty, I would push you. And just points down.
Shall we return to Venia?
Yes. Yes.
it'll probably take me a while to get there, but Marietta will be dragging Willoughby's remains as she goes.
I
So-
will help with that, actually.
Okay, so we won't be lagging too far behind.
Yeah, you guys can drag Willoughby to Venia's chamber.
I imagine you've mostly gathered up all the pieces and like I'm picking up the femur that fell loose out of the pile or something.
Would you bother carrying back the chainmail and the shield?
Could probably use the chainmail to as a basket to hold the bones.
Actually, that's probably what I would do, is I would use the chainmail as a bag.
Smart.
Okay, so you guys have returned to Venia's chamber. When you get there, you find her deep in prayer still over the sarcophagus.
So, who wants to interrupt?
Venia, we have returned.
She opens her eyes and asks, "Have my prayers been answered?"
Were they that you would get your items back?
They were that I would become myself again.
You are the Venia we recall.
I don't feel like the Venia I was.
How do you feel differently?
My mind, things are not clear as they were.
Perhaps you need reminders. And he'll pull out the plague plate and the skull shield.
Thank you, Kalkaman. Help me put this on, would you?
It would be my honor.
Your mind has been racked by that traitor, Lucius. We will take care of you now.
Thank you, Abernathy. And she starts putting on the armor, gazes wistfully at her warhammer and shield, reverently puts the holy symbol around her neck. And when she is completely decked out again with her things, she looks at you and smiles sadly and shakes her head and says, I still don't feel as though I am fully recovered, but perhaps it will come in time. Perhaps I just need to rest.
We will guard your slumber.
Thank you, Kalkaman.
Marietta and Gertrude, I think, at this point would approach, dragging our poor friend Willoughby with us, and just sort of like looking at Venia with a piteous expression on my undead face.
Oh, Willoughby, no, my servant, you will rise again. And she clutches her holy symbol in her hand and casts a spell to bring Willoughby back from the dead.